of power in any way shifted, do you believe?
No, I don't believe that there has been no such thing as a shift of power between the Muslim Brotherhood and the military council. And that's why the Muslim Brotherhood have ordered their followers to rush to Tahrir Square, and they are now protesting in large numbers in support and solidarity with Morsi and his decision, and with the parliament. And I believe that Morsi is powerless and the parliament too is powerless. And that's why they need support from the street. That's why they need to convince the people that the Egyptian people are behind them and supporting them. Because even though they have the institution, the presidential institution and the parliament, they don't have any powers that can make any changes in the country. And the military council still has everything in their hands.
So, Wail, what would it take then for my scales to be weighted perhaps in this direction, at least, you know, back to the middle or towards the president and parliament, and what we would see in the West, at least, as a more democratic process going forward?
What could have changed this if things were done on the terms of the revolution, not on the terms of the military council? The military council enforced a constitutional declaration on everybody, and the Muslim Brotherhood were the biggest faction that welcomed these constitutional declarations, and they played by the rules of the military council. And they already knew that they will have no powers, even if they had the parliament, even if they had the president. But if it was played fair from the start, with the terms that were imposed, by the revolution, things could have been much better now.
So, what do you want to see going forward for the good of the nation, Wail?
Well, I want to see a real representation of the revolution. There were sacrifices and people who were courageous and sacrificed their lives, and others who are still willing to do the same to make this country a better country. But what we have seen throughout the last year and a half or 2 years is that some opportunists have jumped in front of the cameras, and they have taken the scene, and they have claimed that they own the revolution, or that they are the ones who started the revolution, which is not true at all.
You're watching Connect the World live from London. Our top story tonight: the struggle for power in Egypt intensifies.